Cats look to break a two-game losing string as they host Mississippi State on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. And now for a look at the Bulldogs, here's Opposition Research, brought to you by HKC Roofing. Hungry for their first trip to the tourney since 2009, Mississippi State totes a youthful roster and an inflated 14-5 mark into Rupp as they strive to end an 11-game road losing streak and garner their first credible win of the season. Feasting on a non-conference slate that would make Georgetown envious, the Dogs boast 8 victories against teams with an RPI of 200 or worse. The 2 SEC wins entail Starkville drubbings over last-place Vandy and perennial road-weary Arkansas. Their narrow setback on Saturday in Tuscaloosa was encouraging as MSU erased a 19-point deficit at the turn to draw even late, only to succumb to the Sexton-less tied by 6. At 2-4, the Bulldogs join a 6-team league logjam in what will be their only regular season matchup with the Cats this season. Statistically, State is much improved around the basket and is now amongst the league's better rebounding and shot blocking teams, 2 areas that were of major concern last season. In a coaching trek that began in 1981 at Gonzaga, where he would guard John Stockton in practice, Ben Howland is now inside his 22nd season as a head coach, the 3rd at Starkville. Here, Howland is 44-38 with a distinguished career register that lacks a title for Springfield. His 445 wins across 4 different programs are highlighted by 10 NCAA tournaments and 3 consecutive Final Fours. While Bulldog faithful may view those destinations just before their alarms sound, they can take comfort in this. At each of Howland's prior stops, Year 3 featured significant improvement from the season prior with an average of 13 more wins. To no surprise, Quindary Weatherspoon remains MSU's most complete player. The 6'4 junior has 65 career starts and leads the Bulldogs in points, assists, and steals. A second-team All-SEC preseason projectee, Weatherspoon recently eclipsed the 1,000-point mark and lugs 13 20-plus point career games with a 29-point explosion last winter. Q's physical play coincides beautifully with an above-average mid-range game. Owensboro's Eric Holman has taken a convincing step forward and offers 12-7 in his junior season. The 6'10 post off-season focal point was an overhauled offensive game, and the efforts have bared fruit with 2 20-plus point games, including an eye-opening 53% connectivity from 3, a 29% rise from last season. Holman is solid around the goal, sinking 61% from the floor and swatting 101 career attempts. Top recruit and Q's kid brother Nick Weatherspoon has started every game and tallies 11 points to slide alongside 3 rebounds. The 6'2 freshman was a consensus top 40 recruit from Velma Jackson, and he roasted the Hogs with a career-high 22 in the win earlier this month. Like Quindary, Nick struggles from 3, converting on just 32% of attempts. Tyson Carter joins the Weatherspoons to form an all-Mississippi starting backcourt, and the Starkville native supports the cause with 10 a tilt. The 6'4 sophomore has started the last 16 and basked in non-conference success with a career-high 35 against North Dakota State. That fueled a spurt in which he sank 12 threes in 2 games. Since, Carter has chilled off and is down to 30% on the season. He is, however, the top free throw shooting dog at 85%. Former All-SEC freshman Lamar Peters aspires to get back on track after a superb 2017. This campaign, the 6' sophomore sees time in a reserve role and chips in 8 points that mirrored a lengthy rut of 21% from 3 and 59% at the line. Peters will interrupt post his top outing of the season on Saturday, a 17-point effort that included 3 threes in a 90-second frame, fueling State's comeback posture. Nigerian newbie Abdul Adu joins Holman in the lane and has been a surprise contributor after maximizing a redshirt season. The 6'11 freshman has started every game and is good for 7 points and as many rebounds while serving as the team's primary rim protector. With the state leading 38 blocks, Adu's game is a doppelganger of former Bulldog and all-time NCAA shot block leader Jarvis Fernando. Adu shoots an adventurous 44% from the foul line. Returning letter winners Xavion Stapleton and Eli Wright will also appear. The former's file shows a 6-point season average along with a 31% success clip from 3. The 6'6 junior is a credible 78% at the foul line and missed an earlier game due to an arrest for disturbing the peace. while Wright, a 6'4 sophomore, furnishes just 4 points on 17% three-point shooting. The former Apollo Eagle has also battled off-the-court issues, missing 2 games for team violations last month. Fast facts: the Bulldogs had the SEC's second longest postseason drought at 6 years. Only Auburn has a longer streak at 9. This current Mississippi State team is without a scholarship senior, and the Cats have dominated the series, leading 94-20, and have won the last 10. Famous alums: novelist John Grisham, former Major League pitcher and current Cincinnati Reds broadcaster, the Cowboy Jeff Brantley, plus UK women's basketball coach Matthew Mitchell. The Cats badly need a win, and they'll take on Mississippi State on Tuesday night. That's today's opposition research, and for the Leach Report, I'm Chris LaBar.